Peace, everybody. Try to wait for some people to get in here. Um, Give them a moment. I hope everybody's doing all right. I only got one person coming in. It's kind of late. I understand. It's 12:32 a.m. Eastern time. Um, why am I up this late? I woke up. Um, Let me just do a mic check. Can y'all hear me? If just type in the chat if you can hear me pretty good. Um, well, what I was saying is I woke up. I came in. After picking up my daughter, they said they could hear me. Thanks, Morris Prince. Um, by the way, peace. Hope everybody's doing well in your family, yourself, whoever's out there. What's the topic of discussion today? What? Coronavirus, government shutdowns, jobs shutting down, and people worrying about, how they're gonna make money. And people are looking at Peace Zuriel Davis, Mugashe. I can't get the other part. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that right, but peace to you too. Um, they're worried about their money. They're worried about whether they're gonna eat. They're worried about things like, what's gonna happen next. The reason why I'm doing this video is to say, don't worry about that. That's the world mind problem. That's their problem. To be in worrying and being concerned about what's gonna happen next. You're gonna be all right. Everybody's gonna be fine. I'm fine. See, the reason why I'm fine because my mind does not participate in the world's mind consciousness of all of the negative things that's going on. Now, do I see it? Am I exposed to it? Yes, I am. But constantly, I have to remind myself, don't get caught up in those conversations. Don't get caught up, oh, this is gonna happen. They shutting down this. Listen, y'all, be real. Y'all, this is an opportunity. It really is. Y'all didn't want to go to them damn jobs anyway. For real, right? Y'all didn't want to go to work. I know y'all, how am I going to pay the bill? The government already declared the whole country a state of emergency. That means they can't touch your lights off. They can't shut your water off. Your necessities right now with the government shutdown. When everything, right now you got partial shutdown. Part of the country shut down. But in the next couple of weeks, the whole country is going on lockdown. They're going to shut it all down. And I don't see that as a negative. All of you guys got stuff you written down or businesses you wanted to start. This is the time to sit down and think about making that happen. Because as you can see, these jobs are not reliable. They're going to do what's best for them. You could be the best employee for them all you want. They don't care. I've been laid off 3 times in my life. And then I figured out I have to work for myself in order to survive, to live. And working for myself is the best thing that I've ever done. My life is simply what I'm doing now, this ministry. I'm talking to you on live right now. People come to me for coaching. It's a ministry. I'm not a lawyer. I'm not anything like that, but I know a lot about law and I get results. I get a lot of testimonies to that fact. But keep your mind focused on your goals. You guys have focus. You had goals you wanted to start this year. You wrote them down. See, what I know about life is this. When you have something that you're being moved to do, whether you want to call it God or the spirit or your ancestors, I'm trying to speak to everybody. Me, it's God, my ancestors, all of those, right? And you don't follow that path, a major event will happen in your life to stop you, to make you look at moving in that direction. And right now, the world mind, they didn't like their lives. They didn't like going to work and slaving for someone else. So what has happened? A situation is being created through the coronavirus to get you guys to stop what you're doing and look at your life and see, is this how you want your life to be? So this is time to spend time with your family and start coming up with businesses. Some of y'all could cook. Some of y'all can paint, construction, communication, whatever. You got businesses, $1 million businesses rolling around in your head. You got $1 million businesses in those little books. I can't find my book. In those books you've been writing down. Millions of dollars of ideas. As these companies shut down, new companies are being created. So be thankful that they're shutting things down. I know some of y'all right now, circumstantial evidence shows that it's going to be hard because the kids are home and, you're not prepared. You weren't prepared money-wise to feed them, to be home. But what I'm saying is you're going to have to do what that Lord's Prayer say. Thank you, Father, for giving us this day our daily bread. What does that mean? That means that you got to speak as if you have what you need now. Now, speak it into the future. Speak it as if it's now so that it can manifest itself. You got to speak it to the moment of the situation. If you want money, just say, I have money. If you want to be a millionaire, I am a millionaire. Say that. That's what I do. All day I walk around saying that in my head. I say it in the shower. Say it when I get in my car. And when I don't say those things, when I don't speak to those things into existence, that day is not a very productive day when it comes to financial situations. But when I do it and I practice it, that day is a successful day. Like all this stuff is going around me, but I'm fine. I'm good. I have an abundance. Why? Because I think abundance. It's not world conditions outside of you do not affect you unless you allow it to affect you. You start believing in, oh, it's going to get bad. Then yes, it's going to get bad. And yes, it is going to get bad for some folks because they're going to buy into that whole narrative. And they're going to be talking about how bad it is. Man, it's going to be rough. I know I can hear when I was in a barbershop 2008 and, this little old man, we used to talk, oh, man, people going not going to get haircuts now because they losing these jobs. And guess what? Shops slow down because we spoke to that. In order to build up a barrier and protection for yourself, you have to speak to only the good in your life. I know some of y'all won't get this. Some of you guys won't see it because you might spiritually don't understand the science of your mind. Your mind is powerful and it does wonderful things for you if you think wonderful things. So don't get caught up with this whole coronavirus thing. I could pull up documents right now to show you that the coronavirus is nothing more than basically, they can't even tell the difference between that and the cold. I'll tell you what, I got it right here. I got it sitting here. Give me a second here. I got it on my screen here. And I'm going to read y'all this thing. It's from, I'll give you the website. Actually, I'll copy and paste the website into the stream. Here it is. There it is. Y'all can click that link and go down to diagnosis. It says, there is no reliable clinical method to distinguish coronavirus colds. You hear what it said? Coronavirus colds from colds caused by rhinoviruses or less common agents. For research purposes, virus can be cultured from nasal swabs or washing by inoculating organ cultures of human fetal or nasal tracheal epithelium. The virus in these cultures is detected by electron microscopy or other methods. The most useful method for laboratory diagnosis is to collect paired sera from the acute convalescent phases of the disease and to test for ELISA for a rise in antibodies against OC43 and 229E. So basically, they have to look for the antibodies after it's been there, scientifically, and get a kind of idea it might be the case. There's no concrete way of testing for this. So my question is, what are they testing for? This is right from the government website. Now, to continue, complement fixation tests are insensitive. Other tests are inconvenient and can be used only for one serotype. Direct hybridization and polymerase chain reaction tests for viral nucleic acid have been developed, and particularly with the latter, are the most sensitive assays currently available for detecting virus. So they really don't have a way of really identifying what this is. Now you hear on the news, oh, it's this new strain, this and this and that. You hear all kind of stuff. Now, there's another one. There's another part I wanted to read of this. Let me see. To show you that, here it is. Classification, antigenic types. The coronaviruses were originally grouped into the family Coronaviridae on the basis of the crown or halo-like appearance given by the glycoprotein-studded envelope on electron microscopy. This classification has since been confirmed by unique features of chemistry and replication of these viruses. Most human coronavirus fall into one of two groups, 229E-like and OC43-like. You see, they say like. This differ from both antigenic. These differ in both antigenic determinants and culturing requirements. 229E-like coronaviruses can usually be isolated in human embryonic fibroblast cultures. OC43-like virus can be isolated and adapted to growth in suckling mouse brain. There is little antigenic cross-reaction between these two types. They cause independent epidemics or indistinguishable diseases. In multiplication, it is thought that human coronavirus enters cells predominantly by specific receptors. Aminopeptidase N, these words are hard to pronounce, and a sialic acid-containing receptor have been identified to act in such a role of 229E and OC43 respectively. After the virus enters the host cell and uncoats, the genome is just transcribed and then translated. I'm trying to get to the one where it shows you that it does not jump from animal to human in this same document. Trying to figure out, it's on this page, but structure, here it is right here. Introduction. Coronaviruses are found in avian and mammalian species. They resemble each other in morphology and chemical structure. For example, the coronaviruses of humans and cattle are antigenetically related. So that means they're not related, they're anti. There is no evidence, however, that the human coronavirus can be transmitted by animals. In animals, various coronaviruses invade many different tissues and cause a variety of diseases. But in humans, they are only proved to cause mild upper respiratory infections, i.e., common colds. On rare occasions, gastrointestinal coronavirus infection has been associated with outbreaks of diarrhea in children, but these enteric viruses are not well characterized and not discussed in this chapter. So there it is. I gave you the link. Y'all can go read the whole thing yourself. All right. Look at what the science says, not what the news say about this. This is basically a cold. And I used to work at the World Trade Center with a brother. We worked together, and he had a cold on a Friday. See, he was visibly sick. And by Monday, they let us know he had passed away because he had developed pneumonia. All right. So they said he had a cold and it developed into pneumonia. This is basically what we're dealing with, it seems like to me, based on the science that I'm reading. I gave y'all the link. You don't have to believe me. I'm not a doctor, but I could read these medical journals right from what they're saying. So is there something more going on? I believe so. But I'm not going to concentrate on what might be going on. What I'm concentrating on, this is an opportunity for y'all got some time off to figure out your next move for prosperity in your family and think positive. Regardless of all that bad stuff going on, you stay focused on your goals because you can still make it happen regardless of what's going on around there. Yeah, the NBA shut down. There's a lot of people that's going to be without the jobs and they're going to be moaning, oh, I ain't got no money, this and that. Why are they thinking like that? Why don't you just think about, okay, well, they cut me off. Now let me go do something else. This is my opportunity. I got free time now. You know? So, yo, don't get caught up with the world mind because the world mind is thinking negative. Create a shield around yourself and think positive about your situation. Think good things. Speak good things in existence. This is not going to affect me and my family. My family is protected. We always going to have what we need at all times. Even when it doesn't look good, I'm always going to have. You know, I'm prepared. And the first step to preparations is mental consciousness preparation. All right. So I hope that helped y'all a little bit. Give y'all some idea. If you got some time off, take time with your family, get to know your family, get along and start building these businesses. This is our time, y'all. Remember, they wanted us to be slaves. Now you've been released from your slavedom. Go, make it happen. We are resilient people. With all of this stuff they've given us, we're still here. So, hey, go take back your power because you know you are the chosen people. We're the only people they try to keep from making it. You know, we're the only people. All right, peace. Peace, prosperity, and wealth to all. Don't get caught up with the world mind because the world mind is a negative mind. Keep your mind positive. Peace.